On. Takbir. Takbir. Wow.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for this heavy introduction. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Here I'm probably the least educated person to speak on Islamic studies or religion, but I'll try my best. If I misspoke of anything, please forgive me. Every man is an endless run to make his life comfortable and secure himself and his family. But his transformation began as a better human being when he tries to make others' life secure, comfortable, and happy through his act and services, through love, sympathy, and kindness to others. From birth to death, every man gets so much from society, is greatly indebted to society and community he lives. At some point in life, it is sacred duty to try to pay out his debt. Social service is a way to give back to society a tiny portion what one has taken from it. This world is full of poverty, disease, distress, and suffering. There are many ways to help humanity, but the way of doing social service, service to others, kindness to others, to raise a fallen man in a social service, to help old lady out of a bus is a social service, to take a blind man across the road is also social service or humanity. Such act of compassion for others not only help humanity, but also spread the message of social service, and Islam as a religion tell us most about these qualities. Coming to Muna, I feel deeply honored and proud to see so many of our fellow Muslim brothers and sisters are doing so well in their respective fields of career and making contribution to the economy and development of the United States of America. I draw such a great energy and power from this colossal congregation of Muslims, brotherhood and sister from all over America. And I thank you all and the organizer to invite me to be part of this historic event. Today's topic was the love, sympathy, and kindness towards mankind is to go beyond own self and serve others. It's not easy. It's not only social service, but also serving Allah. This is to serve humanity, is to serve God. But to consolidate this power, to make us all more powerful, I have a humble appeal. My appeal is to you to make our community stronger by exercising your right to franchise, by registering and voting wherever you are. If you are an American, it is through your vote that you make a difference. It is through your vote you choose the right candidate to represent you, to represent your county, to represent your state, to represent the future, the course of your community. So my earnest to all that please do register to vote, to make a difference to the cause of your community and to this great country and to religion and to yourself and your family. As you all know, an immigrant, our ground has to be made stronger and our voice has to be more powerful so that no evil elements or purpose can take away our rights to live in this country with equal pride and honor as every other American, as depicted by our Constitution. In the end, I just want to conclude by saying our submission to Allah can be more pronounced by our act of service and humanity. We are all placed and enjoying all the best thing living in this rich country. Alhamdulillah, now it's our time to give back to the downtrodden and the less fortunate people through love, compassion, and help. Let's make a difference to the life of the less fortunate who need the most through our combined effort. I just want to mention something else. It's not written, it's from my mind, because I want to make short speech because I don't know much about religion. I'm not expert on it, so I know mostly about politics. I can go on and on. I know I have 15 minutes, so I kept few minutes. Something I want to discuss, which is very important, that is going to be happening next year, which is census. I just want to take a few moments to mention how important it is. We don't even know, we have estimate how many Muslims we have, how many Bangladeshi we have, but one thing I know for sure, in my state of Georgia, we talk about we have 30-some thousand Bangladeshi. But you know what, from my government record, I see around only 12,000. So what happened is, when we are not on the registration, we're not on the book, our voice doesn't count. So we have to make sure in 2020, doesn't matter which state you are in, which county, it is important as a Muslim, you sign up for census. Because what happened is, if you have 2 million people actually living in this country, and then on the census it shows 1 million, then what happened is, you really cheated yourself. You are not counting yourself, you're depriving yourself. Not only you depriving yourself, you're depriving your community, you're depriving your religion, you're depriving everything about yourself. So make sure this is all very important. I know a lot of people are not going to talk about this thing, but I want to talk. I know this is a 501c organization. I'm not saying anything political, but the thing is, in order to get a political power, doesn't matter what you do. I know you are doing great things. We have so many. I'm glad to see so many of you here. You know, we can organize. We can do everything we want to do. But you know what? At the bottom line, if you are not on the books, if you're not on the count, if you don't register, if you don't vote, doesn't matter how many seminars, symposium, what you do, you really do not have political power. My friends and family, brothers and sisters, in order to grow ourselves, we have come a long way. I spoke yesterday, we have come from a long way. When I came to this country, there's very few places, not very, there was even one single place that I could go and buy halal food. That was almost 39 years ago, almost 40 years ago. There wasn't any mosque. Now the community I live, I can go to the mosque within 2 miles. I have a graveyard Kabristan, what we call in Bengali, is like within 5 minutes from my house. So we have come a long way. You know, we have 50 mosques when I didn't have one mosque in Georgia. So what it is, our community is growing, population is growing. Yes, a lot of people are involved in charity and social justice and activism. These are all good. A lot of people running. I heard yesterday, I didn't know the number, but 170 some, almost 200 Muslim folks ran for the public office. Inshallah, thanks God that I am one of the people who own the election. But the thing is, we got to do more than that. We're not going to find in a community that only you have a Muslim candidate. Even if you have a Muslim, even if you have a candidate that live in a lot of Muslim community, or Bengali or Indian or Asian, doesn't matter which part of the world you come. If all of us combine, work together, we might not be able to elect somebody Muslim. But the thing is, as a Muslim, I got elected where I have only 3%. 3% Muslim, Asian, and what I call Southeast Asian and Bengali, Indian, all this combined. 97% of my voter are traditionally white, Hispanic, and black. Those are regular folks, whatever you see all over the America. So what happened, how can I get elected as a Muslim? The reason I got elected a Muslim, not necessarily that I went after Muslim or work Muslim. Of course, I'm proud Muslim. I work in my community, but I reached out every single community, every single religion. Either you're Jewish, you're Christian, you're Buddhist, or Hindus. I went everywhere. I goes to temple. To celebrate with them, and they follow me too. They did not vote for me because I'm a Muslim. They vote for me because I'm an example of a Muslim, because I can reach out to the community regardless of what religions, what is your color, doesn't matter where you come from. And that's what we have to do, my friends. That's how we're going to win. That's how we're going to increase our population. That's how we will have more power as a community, as Islam. So I ask you to make sure you register and vote for people that might serve you, that are going to help you. You might not find a Muslim candidate, but I'm sure you're going to find somebody who is going to be sympathetic to us, who is going to help us, who is going to understand what's our shortcoming, what's the suffering we have, what kind of discrimination we face. I faced a lot of discrimination. 39 years when I came to this country, I was in school. I dropped out after a couple of years. I couldn't pay for school. As the person introduced me, they mentioned that, yes, my first job was a dishwasher. I was making $3.35 an hour. I worked part-time. My check was maybe $30-some. I was almost a homeless. That's me. I want somebody to look at me and say, if this guy can do it, I can do it too. Anybody can do it. Opportunity still exists in this country. If you work hard, if you believe in yourself, if you dream big, you follow your heart, you can achieve. You can do anything in this country. You can do anything in this country. So my friends, brothers and sisters, don't give up. Don't give up. Follow your dream. Live an American dream. Believe in where you come from. Believe in your religion. Believe in Allah. And be proud who you are, where you come from. I never gave up. People said, oh, you know, I dropped out of school. I'm going to make it real quick. I don't have much time. I dropped out of school, and I went back after 9 years. It took me 14 years to finish my undergraduate degree. I never gave up. People told me, oh, you don't speak good English, this and that. I could never get promoted. 30 years ago, I was in middle-level management. I couldn't go to corporate highest level of corporate job. I couldn't get it because I didn't have a college degree. So I quit my job, got married, and lived in a family housing. I drove 1985 Toyota truck. It was like, I mean, I lived that life. I gave up my corporate job, and I finished my school. So don't give up. Be proud who you are. Be proud as a Muslim. Work with other community. And that's the only way you can make your community better, yourself better, your state better, and your country better. Thank you very much. At last, I'll say, I wish all of you good health, long life, and abundance from Allah. Thank you for this great honor once again. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Jazakallah khair to all our esteemed speakers for those